Okay, and if we go into legal part of the roadshows, so what you have to do as a homework before you go to any country?
Right. So this is very interesting because we've had a lot of cases like this happen. So what happens is that, see, not every country is very open with developers or like agents coming and promoting and encouraging their citizens to invest outside of the country. So for that, you need to first of all make sure, can you even do a property event in that country? And if you cannot, this is a real case scenario, you will get arrested. That will happen. They will come to your event, they will come and they will shut it down and they will arrest you with the developer and your agents. So yeah, see, so you need to really, really do your homework and make sure that, you know, that this doesn't happen. And number two, some countries, yes, they allow it, but it's really important to make sure that you have a permit. So you need to make sure you apply for that permit, how that permit is done. You need to do your research. And it's always, I know it can be a little taxing for some people to do this, but it's always very good when you're going to a new location. Just call the embassy or just do your research. It takes 10 minutes. It will save you a ton of money and a ton of trouble. True. So it's really important to do that kind of homework. I cannot express how important that is, because later down the road, what happens is that if a scenario like what I mentioned, that if you can get arrested and there could be a court case or scenarios like this, it's just a big hassle for the agent. It's a big hassle for the developer. And it also ruins the reputation of your agency and the developer as well. Most likely that developer will either ban you or will not work with you again, and you're going to have a tarnished reputation within the market. So why would you want to take that risk?
Yeah. True. And who is the responsible for making sure that the roadshow is allowed in that country? Is it the developer or it's the agency?
So technically it should be both. However, what can happen is that sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the times, is agents will come and say, I know the prime minister and I know the president and I know this minister and that minister. It's not going to be a problem for us. It's going to be one phone call away or something like that. And then they're assuring, or they maybe have that kind of business to show that, yes, they have had maybe 20-30 million dirhams worth of sales from this specific territory. Then the developer could be like, okay, if this person has had that many sales from there, maybe they have some sort of knack or some sort of way to do it. But in reality, it's both from both ends. Like both ends should do their research. So countries like, for example, Nepal or Pakistan, you cannot do full-fledged open with big invitation events over there, because it's technically kind of illegal to do that. But countries like Singapore, you can do an event without an issue, but you need a permit. And that permit is super easy to get. It's very, very easy to get. It's not an issue, but a lot of people don't know that. So that's really important to do your research in that way. Yeah.
Okay. So